Hi guys, this is Eder Jareta and we are here again. I'm here with Hannah Han from China. I did not want to lose this opportunity to talk with her and ask about studying abroad, asking about some techniques stuffs. So here we are. Hi Hannah, how are you doing?
Hi, tudo bem?
Hannah, tell me one thing. When did you start and how old are you?
I'm 27 right now. I have been playing piano since I was 3.5 years old.
Three?
3.5 years old.
Really? Since you
Yes.
learn to walk and you just walk to the piano and start playing. It's like that.
Kind of.
What happened with Chinese people? Because we see a lot of prodigies here, for example, in Brazil or in the Occident. We don't see a lot of that. Is there some secret or it's discipline? Tell me.
Okay.
Tell me you.
There's a lot great pianists in China. They have very good technique. And they also, like me, they start to practice piano very early, like 4 or 5 years old. But I think there's no secret, just because they practice very hard. Like maybe when they were child, like 2 hours per day or 1.5 per day. But if somebody want to become professional pianist, they practice per day like 4 or 5 or more, 7 or 8 hours per day. And also the parents push them a lot. So there's no secret. They just
I believe that.
Yes.
Tell me one thing. Do you believe in gift? For example, I received a gift, so I'm really talented, so I'm gonna take 1-2 hours and then I will be a great pianist. Or you believe that you really have to build your talent, to build over 8 hours of study. You know what I mean?
I got it. I think both can work. For example, you have talent, but you waste your talent. You don't practice very hard. It also cannot be a good pianist. I think all good pianists, they have to practice hard. Also, you can use your talent. For example, talent about music. You can feel the music. You can feel the tone color. I think this talent can give to you. But if you don't have too much talent for music, but you practice very hard and you really enjoy piano, if you have a good professor or good teacher to teach you, you also can have some success.
And now, for how long you study?
When I was child, I practice in Russian like 4 or 5 hours per day. It's not too much.
It's not that much.
Yes, because I cannot practice very much, like 7 or 8. I feel very exhausted. For example, I have to break every 1 hour or 1.5 hours. Because after 1.5 hours, I feel very tired. My finger, my brain, my body. Maybe because in this 1 hour, I practice very serious with all my energy. So I need to break. And after, right now I play, sometimes I don't play whole day. Sometimes like 2 hours per day.
I think that it's natural. We practice a lot, but we have to rest, of course. If you study 7 or 8 hours, of course you're gonna get exhausted. So you can have some technical issues like tendonitis or things like that. And it costs us a lot. I had tendonitis, so it took me about 4 or 5 months to get better. It's really
serious.
It's not that good. I think that I have an internal clock. When I am practicing, maybe 50 minutes, and maybe it's just give you a warning and I stop, then I drink some water, I drink some coffee or tea. By the way, Chinese tea is very good. Yeah, I recommend it to my students that they practice, but don't practice to the limit, to the boundary, okay?
Yes.
The practice and considering a time with really focused on your study, and if you practice 1 hour with focus, it's better than 5 hours.
I agree with you.
Yeah, it's
Of course.
yeah, of course. So tell me, how is your study routine and how you divide it? Do you make some sight reading studies or technical or repertoire? Tell me, what do you do?
For Lucky, my set reading is pretty fast. I didn't practice about this, but I think it's come the gift, the sight reading. Also, to memorize the sheets is also for me it's not hard.
You have a good sight reading and also you are good memorizing. Both are the same, or sight reading is better in your opinion for you?
For example, when I got a new program,
A program,
okay.
yes.
When I get a new program, I start to set reading, and when I'm reading the sheets, the notes, I already doing all crescendo, forte, piano. I already do all these kind of things.
Oh, really?
Yes, and after this, I think helped me to practice with good quality. And after, I can memorize all, because for example, I start to play and just play the note without all emotional, without music. After, you have to practice again with this always music. I think I prefer all together. Yes. And after,
it's more difficult, obviously.
yes, but I think it's hard, but it's correct.
For you, it's natural.
Also, my professor taught me have to practice like this. Yes.
Yeah, because I think that you have to have this specific time studying sight reading, for example.
Yes, of course.
I think that you have a big program to study in Russia, so you have a lot of things to read.
Yes.
So you have to.
Yes, I have no choice.
Yeah, you have no choice. And what I see is when someone have a good sight reading, they are not that good on memorizing that. They don't play by heart. They play. They need the sheet music. But I think that you have both, and this is really, really great. What about the technique? You make 1 hour, for example, or now you don't have to.
I have to.
Make that.
I have to. Technique is always need to practice a lot. There is no secret. You just practice hard. Because, for example, you are going to perform this program. Some technique part is always difficult for everyone. I have some different way to practice technique. For example, scales that I said before, or practice with accent, practice with different tempo.
Rhythms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Practice with different rhythms.
This is really great.
Yes. So it helps a lot.
It helps a lot.
Yeah, and technique also take a long time from my practice. And there's another important thing for me is about music. I think you have to respect the composer, right?
Of course.
After, you have to do everything that the sheets show you. And after that, you can do your secondary creation by yourself.
Your interpretation,
yes.
What you feel in the moment. I think the composer also hope for that we respect what he wrote, but he knows that there are a lot of people with a lot of feelings and different moments of living, and so it's impossible to repeat the same performance. Even you.
Yes.
you have one performance, but if you want to make the same performance even
Impossible.
5 minutes after, it's impossible.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be different, always different. But the important thing, I think, that is to respect
Yes.
the material you have in hands,
Yes.
and considering the history behind
Yes, it's true.
the music, and behind the life of the composer also, and
Of
the
course.
time of his
Yes.
life, and everything that we learned. Also, you are Chinese, and you already told me about your practice, that are a lot of hours. But in Russia, is anything different, or about the discipline is the same? Do you feel any difference?
There are many subjects. For example, we have to practice accompaniment, chamber music. This is really necessary to help us to feel the music, and also harmony.
Harmony, also chamber music, accompaniment.
Yes, and
Accompaniment for singers or
For a
any
singer.
instrument.
for singer.
For
opera
singer.
Yes. Glinka or Tchaikovsky.
Wow.
The opera from these composers.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and also philosophy.
Oh, that's great. I
Yes.
love it. I think philosophy has all things to do with performance.
Yes.
If you want to explain some gestures or something that you want to show in your music, you have to use words that involves philosophy.
Yes.
Yeah, something. I think that it's really necessary. I love it.
Me too.
Yeah. If someone is thinking about studying abroad, what do you say? It's gonna be worth it? What is your experience?
Well, everybody is different.
Mm.
I study abroad because when I was 10 years old, I met a professor from Russia, and she make a concert tour in China.
In China.
In China, and she also wanna have some Chinese students. And after interview, after exam, I became her student. And after 2 years, this professor and also her agent suggest my parents to let me study abroad. Maybe this professor feel I have some talent,
Of course.
and this is my experience. But the rest of people, if they wanna study abroad, the most important, you have to choose a good professor for you.
And deserve it, maybe.
Yes, and because not all professors is good for everyone. Some professors, they are focused on technique. Some professors another opinion. You have to find someone that match you.
Yeah.
And study abroad is also a good experience for your life, because you become independent. You're gonna live
Also,
alone without your parents. You really grow up.
Another culture.
Yes.
A lot of things.
Yes, you know new people, new friends from different country, and know the different culture is all give you good experience for your life.
That's great. Okay, Hannah, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
I hope you guys really enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Hannah, again.
Thank you, Eder.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's great. That's great.